Yeah, it's a lot of Sprint Cup races, and we've had some pretty good success in the series, and not near enough, but things that went pretty well for us at times, and just it's pretty awesome to make the 300 start at the Coca-Cola 600, a race that we've won a couple times, and driving for Hendrick Motorsports, a company who's as strong as anyone every year, and I feel like Hendrick is really good right now, hitting on some things. The 48 cars prove that, and I think our car's getting closer as well. So just looking forward to the weekend. Should be a lot of fun, and the weather looks great, and hopefully we can have a good show.
Questions for Kasey? We'll start right here with Jeff and then go to Mike. Jeff, raise your hand. Need to get him a mic, please.
Jeff Owen, Sporting News. Kasey, you've won this race twice. What do you do throughout the weekend from a nutrition standpoint and hydrating yourself to prepare for it? What do you eat? What do you do differently that this weekend that you don't do other weekends?
Well, just looking at the weather, and I've had a busy week. There's been a lot going on, and and then the weather for this weekend is going to be in the 90s and hot, sunny. Doing the nationwide race on Saturday, the World of Outlaw race tomorrow night. So yeah, I need to just make sure I'm have plenty of fluids and think about, you never know, maybe an IV or something even after the nationwide race, just to keep that stuff in you, because it's sweat a lot this weekend, and I usually lose a lot anyways. So for a big weekend like this, a long race and things, you need to be ready to go when the race starts on Sunday. It's 5 hours. No, I just try to. It's mainly just fluids for me. I eat pretty plain stuff on a regular basis, and then just try to get some fluids in throughout the week, and not forget to drink stuff, because it's easy when you're hot to not drink a lot of water or something when you're in the car, or Gatorade or something. So it's just stay up with it.
Let's go with Mike here on the front, Pete, and then Jim Utter.
Mike Neff, frontstretch.com. Kasey, you mentioned you're going to be running tomorrow night over at the dirt track. Can you tell us a little about having a sprint team, going to be fielding 4 cars at the track, and how much fun it is running at the dirt track here at Charlotte?
Yeah, I mean, usually we run 2 cars that are full-time, and then, Brad Sweet's going to be racing tomorrow also, and I thought, man, it's close to home. I ran race Sunday night in Hagerstown, Maryland, so I kind of did a little bit of sprint car racing, and then just felt like we'd go over there and take 4 cars. And Charlotte, the dirt track can be really good or it can be really bad. They've proved that over the years. You never know what you're going to get. But when it's right, it's a lot of fun to race on. So hopefully they prepare the track nicely this time, and we can put on a good show over there. But you never know what you're going to get when you go to that track.
Go over here to Pete, then to Jim Utter, and then to Dustin.
Kasey, Pete Iacobelli with the Associated Press. What's it like over at the shop at Hendrick Motorsports now? Is it, and before, was it, oh my gosh, what are we doing wrong, to now we've got everything going correct? Is it swung that way?
Well, I would say, myself, since I've been there, I think everybody's been really confident. Our car's been fast all season. Last year, there were some tracks where maybe they struggled a little bit. But this year, I think everywhere we've been as competitive as any other organization. So things have been really good. And then after Jimmy won that 200th win, it got everybody even more excited. And the All-Star race and the Pit Crew Challenge. So everybody feels pretty good about themselves. They had a great 200th win party the other night, Mr. Hendrick, and they put on a great show, and Brad Paisley sang. So it was awesome for all the employees and everybody that was part of it. I really enjoyed it.
Let's go to Jim Utter, Dustin, and then David Newton.
Jim Utter, Show Observer. Kasey, I was going to ask you about the party this week, and I saw several pictures. I was wondering, in your estimation, who was the best performer on stage?
Well, I was confused because I saw him come out, and I actually thought it was Brad Paisley. So I didn't realize I think it was Jeff Gordon came out for a minute or something, and I was confused there. I didn't know what was going on. And then I thought Brad did really, he was obviously the best performer. He did good. He puts on a good show, and I think everybody there really enjoyed it.
Let's go Dustin, David Newton, and then to Genevieve.
Dustin Long, SI.com. Kasey, I understand, some of the things you were talking about, just that even with the struggles early this season, you guys had the speed, so there was some of that confidence. That being said, what kind of challenges has been for you in the sense of coming to a new organization? Just as anybody goes to do a new job, they certainly want to impress and do well immediately to show the boss or whatever. And obviously, you had a unique situation waiting so long. The emotional aspect of it, from the struggles and now obviously the 5 straight top 10s, 6 straight top 10s, including the All-Star race, has this been as emotional? And I know you've been through a lot of different things. I mean, or have you been hardened by so much through the years that the ups and downs haven't been as great as maybe what they seem from the outside?
Yeah, to me it hasn't really been that, it hasn't been that great. I think some people may have thought it was much worse than what it was. It never really got to me too bad because the situation I was in. I mean, I don't feel like we've performed to, our capability yet at all. I feel like we're running pretty well since the start of the season. We really haven't made those big gains yet, but I think as a company, it's obvious that we have the speed, and it's all right there. So we just need to put it together. But I've felt good about kind of where we've been all season long, and just trying to put it all together. It's a different program. It's different. The cars are a little bit different, and the way they drive compared to things I've been in the past. So just trying to figure those balances out for the race. And the 600 is gonna be such a long race, starting the day and the night and all that. It's something that we really need to work hard on Saturday. But yeah, it's just been it hasn't been too big of a deal for me. I've felt really good about where we've been, and I just want to run better. I want to keep learning about where we're at, what some of the other guys are doing, and that's the best part for me this season so far. Is I can look at what people are doing and how they're doing it, and why is it working for Jimmy Johnson so much.